Okay, so today we are going to be learning about LiveBinder. So you may be wondering what a LiveBinder is, and it is a digital three-ring binder that is used to organize your resources such as web pages, PDFs, files, documents, images, or even your videos. And you organize each resource by tabs, and you can also create subtabs within each tab as well. So what are the purposes behind using LiveBinder? Well, it could be used for education, you could use it for business, or you could use it for a conference. It just depends on what your particular needs are. And it is a way of going completely paperless. So instead of using notebooks, instead of using printer paper, textbooks, you could just completely do everything online. And it's a way to avoid all the loose leaf paper. And it is also a way of collaborating, organizing, and sharing resources with students, colleagues, parents, administrators, whoever you may need to share your information with. Some of the features included for LiveBinders is you could make substitute packages. So instead of leaving a file with all the information needed for a sub, you could have the sub log on to LiveBinder and all the information needed will be right there in your specified binder. You could use it for parent packages. So instead of sending home paper after paper for parents, you could put all important information right onto the binder and the parents will be able to view whatever they need to know. You could also use it for administration purposes. You could use it to make any portfolio to showcase all of your work, and that could be good for your professional development and for your teaching tools as well. Some of the advantages to using LiveBinder is, like I said before, it is a three-ring binder, but it is all online, and you could use it for your students, and it's a way to hold all your resources in one centralized location. It's also a way that you can organize and present your resources however you wish to do so. Another advantage is that it is free and it is available 24/7 as long as you have access to your computer. It gives you the capability to upload your own files, and it also allows you to add other collaborators to a binder so multiple people could work on the same project so that everybody has access to your binders if you so wish to have them. Just like any other program, along with the advantages, there are disadvantages to using LiveBinder. If you plan on using this program extensively, you must keep in mind that there is a limitation of 100 megabytes, so it may not be the best program suited for you. It just depends on your usage, what your plans are, what you want to do with it. It also depends on internet connection, so you cannot just use it anywhere. It's not like it is a file on your computer. You need to have access to internet in order to be able to pull up LiveBinders. The other thing is that the more binders you create, the more pages that you're creating, it becomes harder to find these pages as quickly. It just becomes a little bit cluttered and not as easy and clear. Another disadvantage is that they're very simple colors. There's not a lot of unique choices, unlike using a PowerPoint presentation where you're allowed to change all different colors. LiveBinders doesn't offer that option to you. As far as the platforms where you could use LiveBinder, you may use it on a PC like I have done previously, or you may use it on a Mac like I am doing right now. So as you could see, LiveBinders is very versatile. And just like you could use it on the platforms, you may also use it on different devices. For Apple users, you're able to download apps on your iPad or your iPhone where you'll be able to log into your LiveBinder account and work right from the app. And for those of you who are not Apple users, there is an Android app, so you can download on your Android phone, your Android tablet, whatever you may have. There is also a feature called Bookmarklet, which is a small software application stored as a bookmark in a web browser, and you may also embed your binders as well. If you log into LiveBinders, you will see that you may view other example binders for information. You don't need an account to do so, but if you wish to use LiveBinder and create your own LiveBinders, you do need to sign up. Just type in your email address, type in a password. It's real simple, easy to do. Just like most tools, there is an upgrade for LiveBinder. Once you upgrade your account, more features will become available to you. There's more options, more that you could do than with just the free version of LiveBinder. It also becomes a way for you to upload and organize your private documents into your binders as well. Just like we talked about in the Advantage section, this is a free online tool, which is something that most people will really look forward to. It's also incredibly easy to use and it's fun to use, so people enjoy using LiveBinders in their own way. Being a future teacher, my first question was, well, is there a teacher account? Can I use this when I start going into the classroom? And as research has shown, there is a teacher account. You could use it to create your own classroom textbook, show evidence documentations, make e-portfolios, have your students make e-portfolios. It's an easy way for students to find and use resources in a visual context that they understand. The best part about it is it's not just for education. Like they said, you could use it for businesses, you could use it for conferences. It's just a really great online tool depending on what your needs are. Now we're going to take a quick look at how to create your very own lab binder, and we'll get you started and show you just how easy it is to use this online tool. Okay, so once you get onto the internet, you're just going to type in www.livebinders.com, and this is going to be the home page that it takes you to. Like I said, right here it has all the different featured binders. You could go through, look out which ones you want. There's math resources, teaching without the textbook, all different kinds of things. And as you can see, there's a more button for you to look at all different kinds of binders that people have already created. So up here on the top right, you can either sign up or you could log in. I already have an account, so we're just going to log in and I'll show you what to do from there. So after you log in, this is the page that it is going to take you to. As you can see, it says welcome, and that's my username right there. And you can also see that I've already created my very first binder, which is what I used to show the presentation to you about what Live Binders is. The next thing that we're going to look at is up here. You could see the deleted binders. You could view comments, your stats, you could upload files, you could create new shelves, and what I'm going to show you is how to create your very own binder. So we're going to click here and we're going to see how to create a new binder. Once you click on create new, it will bring you to this page where you will write a binder name. So we'll just example it, and then you'll put in a description down here. So we'll just put tutorial. Then you could add tags. You could make it public for anyone to view, or you can make it private. If you make it private, you will want to put an access key there. So if you give this binder out to other people, tell them the access key, then they'll be able to access it. For this purpose, we're just going to make it public. And you could also see you could change the category. So for here, we'll just change it to education. And then you just click create a new binder. After you've created your new binder, you will come to this page. As you can see, it is named example and it's right there, and it has who the author is, which was my username, which I've already showed you. Now you can see that there's different tabs. There's tab 1, there's tab 2, there's tab 3. It's easy to change the names of these tabs. Just click on it, backspace whatever is there, and rename it whatever you want. We'll just type in 1 so people know this is tab 1. From here, you could also click on this little red drop-down arrow, and it will show you could create a new tab, you could add sub-tabs, you could delete the tab, you could set a new tab color. So I'm just going to show you that you could create a new sub-tab by just clicking on that. And as you can see, a new sub-tab pops up below. Just like before, you could rename it. So we'll just backspace what's there, and we'll make it 1 sub-tab. So next, if you wanted to add a web page, you will see that you could enter a URL right there. Just get the name of the web page, copy and paste the link, put it right in there, and you will be able to insert it, and then you could go right to your site from here. If you wanted to add content, you go up here and you click on the Content tab. So once you've clicked on the Content tab, you could see that there are a bunch of different things you could do. You could add websites, you could add text, you could add files. I'm just going to show you how to add text onto your own page. Click on the text screen, and from here you could click on the different layouts, kind of like a PowerPoint would. So for our purposes, I'll just click on 1 column text. Then you just exit out here. And now you can see that I have 2 boxes, one for my title and one for my content. If you want to edit, click here to edit. Then I could type in whatever I wish. Just like PowerPoint, Word, whatever you want to use, you could change the style, you could change the size, you could add color, you could boldface it, you could italicize it, make it align to the left, make it align to the right. You could add bullets, you could add numbers. There's a whole bunch of other things that you could do once you add your text in. So again, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to edit the text that you have. So you click here to edit text, and then you're able to type whatever you want down below here. So and then hit the save icon right there. Once you are finished adding whatever text, pictures, videos, web pages, PDF files, whatever you want onto your binder, make sure you go up on the left-hand corner here and you save your binder. If you don't want to lose all the work you've done, and as you can see, it says your binder was saved successfully. Finally, you're going to click over here on My Binders to take you back to your main page to see what binders you have already created. As you can see, now I have two binders. I have my example binder, which I just created with you guys, and I have my first binder, which was my presentation to show you what Live Binders is. If you go and you click on your binder, you will see that there comes options, there becomes editing, or there becomes presenting. So if you click on options, it tells you that you could share your live binder, you could collaborate, you can make copies, you could present it, or you can even delete it from the account if it's not what you choose to have on your binders anymore. You could also edit it. So you can see it takes you right back to the page. You could again add more content, you could edit the text, you could redo your tabs, you could add more tabs, you could add more sub-tabs, whatever you wish to do. And the last thing you'll be able to do is you could present it. Hit the present tab, and as you can see, it brings up a form where there's no longer able to edit. So this is where your students could look, it's where your colleagues could look, it's where parents could look. So they clicked on the binder that they wanted to present. You could see that it says tab 1. You could see that I have written hello. Hope you're enjoying this tutorial. Click on the sub tab that we created. You could click on the second tab. You could click on the third tab. So these are just many different options that you could do once you've already created your binder. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this short tutorial on what Live Binders is and how to make your very own Live Binder. Hopefully you will decide to use this tool in your classroom to make things a lot easier. And like they said, go completely paperless.